Tired of hearing the endless hype about electric cars and their so-called clean future? Well, Hyundai just threw a curveball that could change everything. They've unveiled a hydrogen combustion engine, the N74 fuel cell, and it's making waves across the auto industry. Forget the old gas versus electric debate. Hydrogen is stepping up as a serious contender. This engine isn't just about raw power and efficiency. It's about slashing emissions while still delivering the thrill of performance driving. Think of it as the superhero of engines, powerful, clean, and on a mission to save the planet 1 mile at a time. With Hyundai's CEO pulling the wraps off this innovation, the buzz is real. Picture the roar of a high-performance engine without the dirty exhaust. That's a future worth getting excited about. In today's video, we'll break down Hyundai's revolutionary hydrogen engine, its jaw-dropping performance, its eco-friendly edge, and why it could completely reshape the future of driving. Who knows, before long, hydrogen-powered machines might be cruising right past your driveway. Unlike traditional electric vehicles weighed down by massive batteries, hydrogen fuel cell cars are lighter, cleaner, and honestly, a lot smarter. They rely on a fuel cell stack that fuses hydrogen with oxygen from the air, creating electricity on the go. And the only byproduct? Pure water vapor. That's right, you're not just driving, you're leaving behind nothing but a mist of clean water. Now, don't get lost in the science. Think of hydrogen as the next evolution of fuel. Just like pulling into a gas station, soon you'll be pulling into hydrogen pumps. And the best part? It takes only 5 minutes to fill up, no hours of waiting around. Plus, with longer ranges than most electric cars, hydrogen vehicles promise coast-to-coast freedom without constant charging stops. And Hyundai isn't stopping with one model. They're planning to roll out hydrogen tech across the board: sedans, SUVs, trucks, even heavy-duty vehicles. You might be thinking, but I never see hydrogen cars on the road. And that's true for now. Only about 15 were registered in the United States by mid-2022. But California is already building a solid network of fueling stations, and Hyundai is investing heavily in the infrastructure needed to bring hydrogen driving to the masses. Hydrogen is the most common element in the universe, but don't let its pure and simple atomic state fool you. Hydrogen is always looking for action, always ready to bond. That makes it a fantastic energy carrier. With the world's focus shifting to reducing carbon emissions, hydrogen has emerged as a major player in the decarbonization of transportation. And that's where Hyundai comes in. They're not just working on developing an entire ecosystem for hydrogen fuel production, storage, and transportation, they're also making it more accessible and affordable for everyday people. Hydrogen combustion engines have serious potential. They emit no carbon dioxide or harmful exhaust, just water vapor. And the best part? You won't have to worry about charging time, since it only takes 5 minutes to refuel for another 300-400 mile adventure. But wait, there's more. The hydrogen combustion engine can be used in a wide range of applications beyond transportation. It can power electricity generation, marine propulsion, and even aviation. The possibilities are endless. Even better, Hyundai's investment in this technology is expected to spark other car manufacturers to step up and invest in similar solutions. That competition will lead to more innovation, which ultimately benefits consumers. As you know, traditional fossil fuels are a major contributor to air pollution and climate change. But with hydrogen fuel becoming more widely available and affordable, we could be looking at a real game changer. Not only would it help reduce emissions, but it would also reduce our dependence on foreign oil. Hydrogen can also be derived from biomass, such as agricultural waste or wood chips. This method actually repurposes waste material that would otherwise decompose and release methane, a potent greenhouse gas, into the atmosphere. Hydrogen can also be extracted through steam methane reforming, though this method is less eco-friendly unless paired with carbon capture technology. This holistic approach is crucial for overcoming one of the biggest hurdles facing hydrogen adoption: infrastructure. The classic chicken and egg problem, where consumers won't buy cars without fueling stations and companies won't build fueling stations without enough cars, is being tackled head-on. Hyundai is partnering with governments and energy companies to accelerate the deployment of hydrogen refueling stations, focusing first on commercial routes in metropolitan areas to build critical mass. Hyundai isn't just building a new engine. They're building an entire ecosystem, one that preserves the joy of driving while protecting the planet. The future of mobility isn't just electric, it's increasingly looking like it will be hydrogen too. Hydrogen combustion engines, unlike traditional gasoline and diesel engines, emit only water vapor as a byproduct. No carbon dioxide, no carbon monoxide, and no unburned hydrocarbons. This means they offer the performance and familiarity of internal combustion engines, but with a much cleaner environmental footprint. They also preserve much of the infrastructure and mechanical design of traditional engines, making it easier for manufacturers to adapt existing platforms rather than develop entirely new architectures, as is required with battery electric systems. In summary, hydrogen fuel isn't just renewable. It's revolutionary. It has the potential to reshape entire industries, drastically reduce environmental harm, and offer a sustainable, efficient, and practical path forward for global energy needs. As innovation continues and hydrogen production costs decrease, its future looks brighter than ever. For everyday drivers, the transition to a hydrogen vehicle would be far less disruptive than switching to a battery electric car. The driving experience feels nearly identical to a conventional gasoline car, complete with familiar engine sounds and vibrations that performance enthusiasts love. There's no need to change driving habits or plan long trips around charging stations and wait times. The convenience of a 5-minute fill-up for a 400-mile range cannot be overstated. It's the closest thing we've ever had to a seamless zero-emission replacement for the internal combustion engine. Looking ahead, the potential applications are staggering. Imagine container ships crossing oceans not on heavy polluting bunker fuel, but on clean burning hydrogen. Picture regional airplanes taking off with drastically reduced noise and carbon footprints. Envision entire data centers or neighborhoods powered by backup generators that emit only pure water. Hyundai's 974 engine is more than a new powertrain, it's proof of concept for a hydrogen-based society. Of course, challenges remain. Bringing down the cost of hydrogen production, distribution, and vehicles themselves is essential. Safety concerns, while manageable with modern engineering, also need to be addressed through public education. But the momentum is undeniable. With major investments from automotive giants like Hyundai, Toyota, and BMW, hydrogen combustion is no longer a fringe idea. It's a serious, viable, and incredibly promising pathway to a sustainable future. The conversation around clean energy is evolving. It's becoming clear there isn't just one single solution. Battery electric vehicles are excellent for many applications, but for heavy-duty, long-range, and high-usage needs, hydrogen offers a compelling and complementary alternative.